Welcome to another draft here at Benalish, where we have opened some interesting stuff here. Mayhem Devil, kind of the centerpiece of the sacrifice deck, but I don't think you start with that. Wanderer is good stuff. It is pretty solid, can kill things need killing. Aven Eternal is obviously the great center, just that best blue common. Spellgorger Weird, one of the top red commons. I think the power of the Wanderer is higher than these highly reliable, very good commons. Yeah, we'll start there. And we'll wait for Holothym 11. Here. Okay, so what do we have here? Tamiyo's obviously solid. Somebody took a foil. In white, there's really nothing I would say is particularly inspiring, which is not too surprising for white. Wow, there's 10th District Legionnaire, which is just not the color combination you necessarily want to start in. It's fine, it's good, but I think Tamiyo is probably the better one to start with. Okay. We have Gateway Plaza to help with the splash. Tybalt's Rager, if we just want to completely go every color imaginable early on. It's a very solid 2-drop. So we have a Gateway Plaza in case you want to splash around, which does work well with Tamiyo. Or one of the stronger 2-drops. It's fine. Kind of early to take Gateway Plaza. But taking Gateway Plaza over nothing is okay with me. Okay, now this is interesting. Here we have Honor the God Pharaoh and we have Mayhem Devil, which are two solid cards. The white Shield Mage just stall around and is fine. I mean, how many Super Friends can we go? So they've taken an uncommon. I think Teo's probably the best if we're kind of looking at a Super Friend deck. Okay, so Raging Crunch is still hard to say with a straight face. We can take a Guild Globe, we can take a Spellkeeper Weird. We seem to be pretty far from the Bond of Discipline deck. Let's take a Guild Globe and maybe just see if anything is going to open up. Okay, Tithebearer Giant is probably the best card in this pack. Gideon's Triumph is actually pretty good because it's a little more specific. And we are in some light white here if we just absolutely positively have to choose. Wow, third Mayhem Devil to go by. Not that the black has been necessarily that open, but probably take a Enforcer Griffin here. Okay, so Spark Reaper is the best. Oh, Thunder Drake actually might be. Spark Reaper is probably the best card in the pack, though Thunder Drake is not bad here, and we do have some blue. We'll take that. Okay, so that's a late Honor the God Pharaoh. But I think Snare Spinner. Especially if we can do like a nice green core. A 10th District Legionnaire wield, so no one is in white-red. Bulwark Giant to stabilize. We're kind of going to Bant. Playing Bant Control. Probably 2 Bulwark Giants is one more that I want to play. Loxodon Sergeant just to fill in the curve. Yeah, that's probably what I want more. So we have 3. Wow, free Bond of Discipline. I just don't think that's going to be in this deck, so we'll take another defensive 4-drop. Yeah, also probably not going to play Return to Nature, but... Okay, so where are we? Okay, so we have Obnixilis, so nothing that's really where we want to be. If we want to go playing a little more off the proliferate theme, which I don't think that's where we want to be, frankly. Kiora could be okay. Rising Populace isn't great. This is tough. This is not really what Thundering Ceratok is at least a good creature. Well, Proliferate is good if we already have 3. So actually, maybe it is the... Maybe we just keep leaning in here on the Behemoths and we kind of go see if we can get some band Proliferate action going. Okay, well, there's another band together, Aven Eternal. So Aven Eternal is the best card in the pack. Arlen is obviously very good. So let's just lean into the Super Friends and see where this can take us. Wow, there's some more Aven Eternals too, and a Callous Dismissal. Right now we have no Proliferate cards there. It is a good creature. Aven Eternal is obviously highly reliable too. I think we want, let's do a little more green. Okay, band together to finish things. I feel like the Crunch Wrangler, like we're just not going to trigger it very often. So we'll take the removal spell. There's one Tamiyo's Epiphany here. We definitely going to want one of those. So let's just take a Tamiyo's Epiphany. Wow, a free Narset. That will help me get my... Ooh, and Law Rune Enforcer. It's not going to wheel. So there's some point where we're just absolutely being ridiculous with how many Planeswalkers we have. Kiora might end up not being very good. Teo does count as a 3-drop who can protect himself. Do I want... This is tough. That's tough. That's a tough one. I'm not sure. I took the safer choice, also known as the more cowardly choice. We don't really want Stealth Mission. I'm not even sure if we really want Word Scale Crocodile. Okay. There's Mana Geode for the Fixing, which gives us 1, 2, 3, just to help ease the mana. And Bond of Flourishing digs for permanence, which is good. Let's take the Bond. Wow, Dovin. Snare. So Band has flown pretty freely here. So we have Dovin as the Icy Manipulator. So now what we need is Proliferate to profit off of this. Anything that gives Proliferate would be nice. Rising Populace is probably going to fit the curve. Nissa is not good. Yeah, and we don't really need more 5s. So we'll take... maybe the Wall of Runes for the emergency. I really don't think. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Wow, it seems late Tithe Bearer. Storm the Citadel versus... Yeah, probably Topple the Statues, the card that might get used. Okay. What we are missing is some early play and some Proliferate to help recharge all of our dudes. I don't think we want Mobilized District, though. To be fair, Mobilized District with this many Planeswalkers is pretty good. Eternal Skylord is the best card in the pack. Callous Dismissal. If green is also kind of more of our splash color, excuse me, if blue is. Vivian's Grizzly. We could still use New Horizons. Gideon's Triumph. Removal. Creature. Wonder Piece. I guess Mobilized District. Let's take the Gideon's Triumph. Okay, I think this is pretty clear Rescuer Sphinx. Bouncing a Planeswalker, get some stuff back. Seems good. Still looking for a Proliferate. New Horizons wouldn't be bad. Holy schnickel. Evolution Sage, get in there. Well, that's just absolutely what we want. Okay, a couple interesting choices here. So maybe red was supposed to be my seat. Those are two pretty good red cards, but we have Dovin's Veto. The blue, Rescuer Sphinx. Maybe that was a little hasty there. Tamer's, I think we just take another, or a Centaur Nurturer. I like the 2-drop. You just can't go wrong with a good 2-drop. Okay, Courage in Crisis. We have Huatli, Sun's Heart. But I think we are now officially, yeah, I think the Courage in Crisis. Just like to proliferate repeatedly. 2-drop, Tamiyo's Epiphany. I think we just want one. Okay, so we could take the Mana Geode here. The Crawl Stinger just as a 3-drop, but I think we're okay. Our early plays are okay right now. I'll take a Mana Geode. Definitely take the Courage in Crisis here. I don't think the first Kira is going to make the cut. I wonder how we're winning. Slowly just grinding them out. Maybe. Okay, so do we want the 3-drop? I think one Vivian's Grizzly is helpful because it is a mana sink, and we do have. Well, I guess we only really have that. No New Horizons. That's been a little disappointing. Yeah, Rising Populace is not really where I want to be. Probably maybe an Erratic Visionary. I'll take the Visionary. We'll take the War Screecher. A very bad trick. Steady aim. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we have the Pile O Bant. Okay, group creatures separately. So if we want to not be haunted by our mana base too badly. Control. I wonder if this might not be a Thunder Drake deck. We do have some cheaps. Cure really does need the power 4, and that's just not going to be us. The Evolution Sage is really what we want. 2 Courage in Crises. The Bond of Flourishing is probably one of the weaker cards we have right now. Wow, we have to make 4 cuts. Probably the makeshift battalion, because we're just not going to have enough of a presence to really reliably get it a +1/+1 counter. Have to admit, I don't love... I think that... So what do we have? We have 2 pieces of fixing, 1 digger. Hurts to cut the rescuer sphinx, so I was so excited about it. But I think it has to be cut. God, is Thunder Drake also just not... So how are we going to trigger it? I mean, we do have a fair... kind of wait until turn 6. Maybe I should have gotten another Enforcer Griffin. Proliferate, proliferate, proliferate. So the splash is pretty light. Let's also get rid of 2 cards. Dovin grinds him. Teo grinds him. Yeah, I think we will play Thunder Drake just to have another evasive attacking threat. So I'm not trying to kill them with war creatures. Oh. Man, I like all of my non-creatures. So then I have to cut 2 creatures, of which it would be a snare spinner. Mo is going to be mediocre, but because it really only is going to work with Courage and Crisis. But that's life sometimes. It's okay. Teo's a good blocker. I think it's Bond of Flourishing. It's kind of just air in a deck that doesn't really have room. So put in a Gateway Plaza. So we have 1, 2, 3 for that. So maybe add one island. Slightly weighed towards white, I guess, because Courage and Crisis is a later. $817. Yeah, okay, I think that's doable. Okay. Ugh. Kind of a band pile, but a whole lot of planeswalkers. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Benalish Dad, wishing you a great day.